Okay, round two. Let's go ahead and look at what we're playing with. I did win the die roll, and we're playing against Tenmus. TNMUS. I don't see him. So, did he have the bye last round? Looks like it. Let's see if we can find him in the standings. Tenmus bye. Yep. Oh, well, I guess we have two blind rounds, which is fine. Seems kind of mediocre. I do get a very early Silver Heart if I draw a third land. So actually that may be worth it. And the Hunt Master is fine if I draw like a Borderland Ranger Mountain. Of course, I lose pretty hard to any turn 2, turn 3 bonfire. But we have to hope he doesn't have that, because we don't know what he's playing. Turn 1 Pilgrim, turn 2 Villager. Actually, if I draw a mountain, or a forest, excuse me, if I draw forest, I could play both my mana creatures next turn. Might be playing against the red-green deck again. Ooh, neat. A play next turn. And if I'm extremely lucky, he'll have nothing. And my Scorn Villager will flip, and I'll be able to play Silverheart instead of Garruk. Tragic Slope, so he's playing Jund. And I did not draw land, which is unfortunate. But that was a risk I was going into this with. That and Bonfire wiping out all my lands. Oh. So it's gonna be like that. Immediately say something and have it happen. Well, I probably lose now. I'd have to draw like a bunch of lands in a row, and for him to have absolutely nothing. So let's see if that happens. Well, there's a sort of land. Huntmaster. Yeah, figured as much. If I draw land, I can kill it. Otherwise, it pretty much kills me. Because now he's just going to flip it, kill my Borderland Ranger, and I will Tragic Slip it and not be able to play anything. If he wants to spend his turn flipping Huntmaster, if he doesn't just have a Wolfear Silverheart to kill me outright. Huntmaster's not as good as it used to be. It's pretty bad in these like mid-range decks, because you don't ever get to flip it. It's just always better to play a creature. I will take the damage. I could have got a Swamp for the Tragic Slip to block and kill his Huntmaster, but I figured it was better to have a Mountain for my own Huntmaster. Hmm. Yep. It's unfortunate. At least he doesn't have a Silver Heart, because I have to assume he would have played it there. I think I'm gonna have to attack. Even though I don't think I can win this by racing him, I don't think I can win defensively either. So my only shot is to race him with like a Silver Heart and hope he just doesn't have one. Which I don't think he does, because he would have played it already. Yeah, Bonfire. So even if he didn't Miracle the Bonfire, he would have had one. Okay, Garruk, make a wolf, I think is my best play. It dies to Falconarthur Scrat, but it stops him from playing his own Garruk. If he, of course, plays them. kind of need to draw another forest here for Silverheart. Abundant Growth. Another thing I didn't like about Abundant Growth is that when you draw it for a turn, then cast it and draw a Bonfire, it feels really bad. Yep, Garruk dies. I mean, I can't really race as Aristocrat anymore, so I guess I have to hope to flip a forest and slam my Silverheart down. I guess I could draw a Tragic Slip for his Aristocrat. Bonfire doesn't really do anything, but I'll cast it anyway just to get his Wolf token off the board and deal him 3. I think that's a little better than gaining 2 life right now. I'm kind of surprised he attacked with the Wolf token actually. I thought he'd leave it back to block. But I guess it's not like the worst attacking with it. So I have one more turn to try to kill him. Or draw a Tragic Slip or something. That's good, I just need to draw a land with it. And it looks like he's sitting on a bunch of removal spells or a bunch of land. No, he didn't play a land last turn, so it's probably just a bunch of removal spells. He just hasn't bothered to kill my Wolf token, because it's not actually applying too much pressure to him. If I draw another Huntmaster, that gives me another turn. Otherwise, I need to draw a land this time. A land or a Tragic Slip. Land. Sever the Bloodline also works, thankfully. And I suppose that's why I play that card. No blocks. Huh. I guess he's playing around Brimstone Volley? Block sacking seems like a very logical thing to do. Of course I'm dead to any Devil's Play. Or Pillar Flame at this point, since I guess he didn't block. Yep. Does he have a second Tragic Slip he's thinking about using? Okay, I like this game now, because now he's up like a bunch of lands, but I actually have more pressure than him right now, and he probably just drew a Bonfire the damage and I died. Yep, that's what it looks like just happened. Or Devil's Play. Yep. Oh well. I wonder what my next card was. Tragic Slip. Well, sometimes that's how it goes. I kept a kind of loose hand. I think I was just fighting keeping it. I wasn't too displeased at the outcome. I couldn't really control his bonfires, but take out Garruk's because they're pretty useless against Aristocrat. Bring in the Pillar of Flames. Sever saved my butt that game. What do I want to take out? I'll take out some Huntmasters. They're kind of mediocre. I'd pretty much rather have my 5 drops every time. It could board out some of these Tragic Slips or Pillars for Severs, but I think 1 Sever, 4 Tragic Slip, and 3 Conscripts is enough to deal with the Falkenrath Aristocrats. And I don't really want to bring in Olivier Voldaren against him yet. It might be better than Huntmaster, actually, though it's harder to cast and doesn't give me a life. The main thing about Huntmaster that's nice is it gives me 2 creatures to sacrifice for Aristocrat. But oh well. Also, Sever's kind of awkward if I have my own Aristocrat on the board, but since that rarely happens, I don't worry about it too much. I think I like my sideboarding. I really like the Conscripts. It's a very good card. Oh, another 2 mana dork hand. I think this hand's still fine. Like, Wolfir Silverheart is actually very good in the mirror, because it's one of the few cards that are it's just very, very hard to deal with, because your burn spells don't really do anything. I mean, Tragic Slip kills it, but what doesn't Tragic Slip kill, really? You might Tragic Slip my Pilgrim here. Just crack it now because I'm lazy. When I have 6 to his turn. Yep, use his own. Yep, that aggressive bonfire. I don't even know if this is right, but land destruction. I probably could have held on to that, but I didn't want him to play Aristocrat next turn with a Mana Dork backup, which he has the mountain for, so. Now we get to play Wolfir Silverheart and not attack. I probably won't even bond it to my Pilgrim, because the only thing that kills it right now is Sever the Bloodline, and I'd rather have two 8/8s. It's kind of strange he didn't get another forest. What does he have in his deck that's double red? I guess Devil's Play, so he might have just another forest in hand. So he has a Devil's Play that he probably won't play this turn. He has to know I have something good in my hand, so he might not attack with this Aristocrat he's about to play. Though he probably should. And now I get to bring the beat down. Ooh, Conscripts. That was a good draw. Since I think he has Devil's Play, I'm gonna play a Silverheart and pair it so it doesn't get blown out. But 12/12s. Oh, I forgot they each get +4/+4. Yeah, 12/12s are pretty good. Ooh, he didn't block. That's... I wonder why he didn't block. Is he afraid of losing his Aristocrat that much? Or is he just gonna... Blasphemous Act, I guess? Yeah. Oh, he didn't hold priority to get rid of his Aristocrat. That seems poor for him. I'm just gonna play my Borderland Ranger. I could attack for 3, but I'd rather take a creature and attack for lethal. Get a mountain just to represent my own Devil's Plays, though I no longer play them. Okay, so if he makes a wolf, I win, but if he kills my guy, I do not. I could actually steal Garruk, sack a creature, and look for a Silverheart, or an Aristocrat. That'd probably be better. After getting in for 3 damage. Let's see what my deck has to offer. It's pretty much Aristocrat or another Conscript, so that might be better. So Garruk, sacrifice a creature, take Conscripts. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. It seems much better than making a wolf token to me and giving him back his Garruk. I'm not going to play the Evolving Wilds for a little bluff potential. Like, even though I have Bonfire in my deck, Bonfire's already lethal with the lands I have in play, and that's the only other reason for playing the extra land. Even though this one does go into play tapped. That was a neat play, I like that. I like Zealous Conscript. I think it's my favorite card in this deck. I guess except for Bonfire, but that's not fair, because sometimes Bonfire is my least favorite card in this deck. And yeah, I think I'm keeping my sideboarding as is. The sacrifice things aren't very good against this deck because of all the mana dorks. And he gets to go into play this time. Oh look, a hand without mana dorks. That's rare. I don't know if his hand's good enough. It's pretty slow and doesn't have any threats. It does have a conscript, so it doesn't have any removal spells. And I'm on the draw, so I'm like extra slow. I kind of want to try it just because conscripts could put a dent in whatever he has going, whether it be an aristocrat. And it's not as weak to bonfire. And if he doesn't have a mana dork, I'm feeling a lot better about this decision. Especially after drawing an aristocrat to bridge the gap in between 3 and 5. Please draw a removal spell. I don't deserve it, but I'd like to. Just like a tragic slip would be nice. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I could have saved it for the aristocrat he was going to play, but I think it's better to get him off his lands. Because if he keeps his pilgrim, he's a turn ahead. Or 2 turns ahead because he played first. And I do not want that to happen. Might miss a land drop here. Ooh, he did. So now I get to beat down with my aristocrat next turn. With the added bonus of being able to kill his aristocrat the following turn. Though if he has a mountain here, not even a mountain, just any land, then he could store aristocrat, but doesn't look like he has anything. 2 out of camp miracle bonfire for the Rubbins. I'll attack with both because there's no way he's double blocking. Now if he plays a Silver Heart, that would be kind of bad. If he plays an aristocrat, that's fine. At least I have an outlet for all these extra lands I have. It looks like a Silver Heart. A Curse of Death's Hold. Huh. I hadn't thought about that card. But since he did, I guess I get to double Stone Rain him. So there's that. I like this play, I think. Although, it actually still enchants me, so that's horrible. Wow, that was idiotic. Yeah, I'm good at Magic. For some reason I thought I could change the target of it. So I actually just wasted my conscripts. Yeah, that was beyond stupid. I got so caught up in getting him. He's probably laughing his head off at me, and I can't blame him. Probably just threw away the match. I should have just played Borderland Ranger. It actually had the same effect. Though if he doesn't actually have any threats, I might be able to power through this game. And if I don't actually have any threats, that seems pretty bad. So I can attack for, I guess, 2. Because I play Wolf Run, give it +3/+0, and he blocks for 2. That doesn't seem very good, so I'll just play another Borderland Ranger. Play my Evolving Wilds. Since I don't feel like trading when I have a Fireball land, I'm not gonna attack. Man, that Curse of Death's Hold play was so awful. I can just imagine everyone watching the video screaming at me, no, no, no. And I just obliviously did it anyway. There's the aristocrat I could have killed with the conscripts. And now it's pretty much unkillable. I might can race it. Who knows? Depends on if I would draw Bonfire or not, I guess. Or I could draw more lands. I guess the only way I win is to try and race it. You can't even block sack, thankfully, because then I'll just do 1 extra damage to him. He's just not blocking. Oh, did I have 6? Wow. Well then. Oh, okay, what happened was I have Ford, because I thought he would block, but then he just didn't, so I lose the game. Well, it was a good thing even if I pumped, I would have lost. That sucks. Oh, that curse was so bad. Yep, I deserve to lose that one for sure. Well, that's what happens when you play horribly. Can't really say much about that.